Hey guys, Bobby from the Berkshires. So what do you think? I was looking for a Red Sox hat. I couldn't find one that fit. But this one fits really good. It's an old Patriots logo. I really like it. What do you think? All right. Hey guys. Yeah, I'm at my favorite place. Going for a nice relaxing walk. As we look at the countdown, I know I was saying, can you believe where we're at? And I'm not even gonna say the number because everybody that's watching knows the number. You guys leave me a comment and you guys let me know what day, how many days until I'm on the plane. I'm not even gonna say it because I know you guys know. Yeah, so we're well into under a month and under 4 weeks, and I'm just ecstatic, and so is Emmy. Of course, we're so fired up. All her texts, all we're talking about now is like, because when you first started talking, it was months back. You know what I mean? You thought, man, it's never going to get here. You know how that is, right? So, yeah, now it's like she's smiling, I'm smiling, and we're just, yeah. So I got a few. I've been shopping and getting all my stuff. I waited really it's not the last minute, but I mean, I was waiting, and then she finally got her stuff. Like she needed some stuff, and she got some luggage and some sneakers or whatever, and different stuff she needed, right? And I'm like, I got to get shopping here a little bit, just get some stuff. So, but I was able to get some a carry-on, really at Walmart, really good price. Small backpack, really good price. And I bought some other stuff, some flip-flops, and I'm probably going to get some other stuff, but I got the main stuff that I need. So, yeah, so I got the wedding. I got the wedding on the 19th, my nephew's wedding in Texas. So, I got my carry-on. I'm going to bring my carry-on, my backpack with that, pack some stuff. And, but I got everything ready for both trips. So I'm excited. When I get to the Philippines, I'm going to be buying a bunch of t-shirts. Some for my family, my brother, my two sisters, Kelly and Karen, my brother-in-law Roland. I'm gonna get some Cebu City t-shirts, and we might get some t-shirts for her family too, especially little Jasmine and then Sophia, little Cebu t-shirts for the little babies, right? So I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring a few things, but I'm gonna buy a few t-shirts. I'll probably buy some shorts there, yeah, definitely. So yeah, we're getting there. I'm like, yeah, I was saying yesterday, I'm fired up inside. I'm like, like when you get like so close to something, and I'm still a few weeks out, but still, man, we started off at 100 days. You know what I mean? I started off talking to April 9th. I booked a ticket at the end of the month, well, into May or something like that. And then, yeah, so it's been a minute, but now we're getting under a month, and it's like, I feel like it's tomorrow, you know what I mean? Because every day's flying by. Yeah, so leave me a comment and let me know what day it is until I'm on the plane. I'll let you guys, because I know you guys know. So anyway, yeah, so I went shopping, I got all my stuff. I wanted to get a Red Sox hat. I want a blue regular Red Sox hat. Blue hat with the red B, but not any of the hats really worked for me. But I found this Patriots with the old logo on it. And I love the old logo, it's cool, right? So, yeah, so I bought this hat, and it's cool. Anyway, so something different, right? Yeah, so I'm at my favorite place again, walking and talking. Okay, listen, I'm gonna come here a lot. You know why? Because it helps me relax. I'm so close to being on the plane. Man, I was talking about this at the beginning of the summer. I was saying that I got a few things going on. I got both my nephews getting married. One of them is getting married in Texas. One I can drive to. Then I got Emmy in September for 10 days. I'm like, and now it's all here. My nephew Travis's wedding is like next week. And after that, that's it. A couple of weeks, and then I'm on the plane going across the world to get on my knees and propose to this girl who I already love. And she's my wife already, and that's my daughter, Jasmine. So now we've been talking so much, and it's just so, like, oh yeah, I was just thinking, she's not feeling well. She has a little cold. She got some cough medicine, and the baby has a little cold too. The mother has it, so now the baby has it. Or I don't know if the baby had it first, and then now Emmy has it. But so they both took some cough medicine, and so yesterday she was just resting. And after the baby went to daycare, she came home and she took some medicine, some cough medicine. She got some and she gave some to the baby, and they just rested. So just say a prayer for them that they'll feel better. It's just a cold, you know, but still. Just taking a breath here. Yeah, so a couple other things. So I bought a new phone. Camera is awesome on this phone. What do you guys think? I'm using my GoPro. I like the angle on this GoPro. I got the Osmo 8, which is awesome. That's really good to put down because it tracks you. I'll be using that a lot. I use that a few times already, but when I'm walking, I like to use this GoPro thing because the angle is pretty good and I can get shots of over there and over here. So yeah, anyway, so this new phone, brand new phone, and the camera on it is like, I think it's probably the best camera out of all the phones, even the iPhones. That's what I've heard. And so you guys let me know. It looks really good. The picture and the colors are just awesome. And so yeah, I just did that yesterday. And yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, I've been, you know, when you put things off, is what I was just gonna say, is when you have like a lot of things to do, you're like, I'll do it tomorrow. And I'm thinking, I'm getting close. I really need to get some of this stuff done. My nephew's wedding is next week, so I'm like, I gotta get this stuff. I can't. I don't know if you're like me and you wait till the last minute. Are you? If you are, let me know. Say, dude, I'm a last minute person too. I wait till the last minute on everything, and I do the same thing. Not all. Well, I guess I do it all the time. I wait till the last minute on bills. I'm traveling. I got to get all this stuff, and I finally got everything that I need, so I'm good. Yeah, so I'm at my favorite place, and I can relax. I can shoot the video. I was down in Lee the other day. I was at Joe's Diner, you know, the famous Norman Rockwell painting where he may have sat there and painted it. You know, he got the idea from that diner. Anyway, so, and then I was downtown Lee, and then I ended up at the outlets. So I'm like, I'm gonna do a couple of videos on my favorite trail where I can walk and talk and just relax. And so here we are. And let me give you a shot. Great views. Yeah, that was me bending down. Just, see what happens when you get over 21? So if you're working or you're doing something, you get a shot of the lake, and this could be relaxing. I know it is for me. Yeah, so yeah, we're getting close. So this morning I got up. I always get up and I take my dogs out, and my brother comes home from his girlfriend's. He feeds them. Then when I get up, I take them out again. I was gonna film them this morning with me, but it's hot out, so I left them inside. I took them out, then I brought them right back in, and so make sure they had plenty of water. And I got dogs that bark. Anybody that drives by my house or anywhere near, they're barking. So I got barking dogs. If you have barking dogs, you know what I'm talking about. It's great, like no one's gonna get near the house. I get that, but sometimes it's frustrating, right? because you're just like, and I'm always telling them, guys, can you not bark, please? Thank you. Right? It's so funny. Anyway, so yes, I took the dogs out, and then I went to look for this hat. I went to a couple places, but I finally got this at Target, and I like it. Patriots with your logo, it's cool. Anyway, so, and then I'm like, I'm gonna have some lunch. I had a McChicken from McDonald's, really, you know. I know you usually never have that, but I don't know, I just was like hungry, and of course I had a couple of Coke Zeros and a bottle of water. So, and then I'm like, I'm gonna hit the trail. And I was thinking, like, what am I gonna shoot today? What am I gonna shoot and talk? And I'm like, I'm gonna shoot at the trail, because I wanna relax, a nice walk, a nice relaxing walk, talk to you guys. The number, the countdown, you guys know it. I'll expect some comments. I'll expect the right number from all you guys in the comments. Yeah, so man, wow. So yeah, Emmy and I, when we talk now, again, like we're like talking, and she's just like, she's on the countdown too. She's like, honey, she loves honey. She goes, honey, we're right there. She's like, we're right there. And this morning she sent me, or was it yesterday, she sent me the countdown. And then today too, you know, like, She's sleeping right now because you guys know she's 12 hours ahead, so it's 1:30 in the morning there. But I always send her texts while she's sleeping. Plus, she's not feeling well, so I was saying, I hope that you feel better, and the baby feels better, and when you wake up, you feel better. So I just tell her to make sure she stay hydrated because it's hot there in the Philippines, and she needs to, keep drinking a lot of water while she has a cold. It's good, so stay hydrated. So anyway, so I hope she wakes up, she feels better. Thank you guys, those of you who are Christians and you're saying a prayer for them, that they just stop feel better. So anyway, yeah, I'm on the plane. So I got a perfect size backpack. So they allow you, I have on my Korean Air, I booked economy. I'm gonna get there early, see if I can upgrade on some things. But I got one check bag. With a check bag, you guys know this, you guys are flying. I can bring one carry-on with me. I'm not gonna check a bag in, luggage. I'm just gonna bring a carry-on and a backpack. So you can bring a carry-on that fits overhead, and a backpack, if it's small enough and it fits under the front seat, it's a personal item, you can bring that. So I'm gonna just carry everything with me, right? So I'm gonna have the carry-on overhead, and I'm gonna have a little backpack underneath the front seat of under the front seat. And I still gotta get a couple other things. I'm gonna get a book. I got a lot of Bibles in my house, but I'm saying I need a paperback, so something light. I'm gonna have a regular book, a Bible, some crossword. The crossword ones with the words and you circle them, I said that before. Those are the ones I like. I'll have that. I'll have some paper, some stuff to write. I'll be making a video all the way through. When I'm leaving the house, I'm leaving on the 7th. When I'm leaving my house, heading to the bus station, I'll be letting you guys know I'm on my way. When I get to the bus station, I'll be like, I'm here on the bus. Get to JFK. Get to the Port Authority in New York City, then hail a cab, then JFK. I'll be making little shorts all the way through, and you guys are gonna follow me all the way through. And when I get on the plane, I'll shoot as much as I can, and then I got to stop in Seoul. I wonder if I can film when I get there. I mentioned that before. While I'm in Seoul, just film a little of the Seoul airport, so you guys get a shot of that. And then when I leave Seoul after 2.5 hours to go to Cebu City, I'll probably be really nervous, and so I'm going to shoot a little on that plane. And then when I land, I want to have my phone and stuff ready because I want to catch Emmy, her first glance at me, and I want her to catch my first glance at her. You know what I mean? When we land, and then I just want to give her a hug. Man, I've been waiting for her my whole life, and I think she's been waiting for me her whole life too. So, in fact, I know she has. But so we've both been waiting for. When you've been waiting for somebody your whole life, and then you finally get to meet them in person, right? So that's what it's going to be like, And then you guys know I got that. I'm going to hit my knee. The rings are awesome. I couldn't have picked better. I had one but then I want the bands to be bigger. They're perfect. They got the scripture, 1 Corinthians 13, the love chapter. So there's a few scriptures on the outside of the band, and then the cross in the middle. It's awesome. They were awesome. So, and they're identical. So we're both going to wear them. And then you guys just pray she says yes. I don't, you know what I mean? That if she says not yes on camera, that will be a little. She's not going to say yes. She's not going to say no, obviously. But I'm saying, but just pray she says yes. And she might be like, I got to run from this dude. But anyway, yeah. So I can't wait till she's wearing it, and obviously I can't wait for our wedding. The wedding probably is going to be in the States here. I'm going to do the 90-day fiance one, and I got that paperwork. I got 2 sets of it. I'm going to go over it with Matt a little bit. He's going to show me like what I need to fill out, what I don't need to fill out, because he's already done it. Because he married, I told you, the girl from Thailand. So he had to go through all of this. So that's cool. I got somebody that went through it, and he knows. So he's going to circle what she needs to do, what I need to do, what I don't need to do, and so all that stuff. So, it's a process, but it's going to be okay. One day at a time, you know what I mean? That's it. That's all I got. Do what I can today. And so, yeah, so that's going to be a huge thing too, because Emmy's going to have to go to Manila to the embassy at some point. But she has an uncle that lives in Manila. I was talking to her. I said, honey, so you might have to go to Manila to the embassy because you have to have an interview. And she can't do it in Cebu. So, but she's like, I have an uncle there I can stay with when I go So she's gonna have to fly because she has to fly. It's that far from where she's at, Samara to Manila. So she's gonna have to fly to the embassy there. And so she's cool. She got an uncle there, so she can stay with her uncle. And even if it's like a couple of days, she has to wait because the interview or whatever. So yeah, so that's gonna be fine. And then yeah, so and then she has to do some other stuff, but she can do it locally. But the flying to Manila for to the embassy, that's kind of the big thing. So anyway, and then I got to do a lot of financial stuff. I've been documenting all my stuff now, and I got to start really organizing. I've been marking all my finances on the calendar so I can copy those, and then I got to give all my like my W-2s and my taxes, and I got to show them that. I got to show them that I make enough to you know, to take care of Emmy and stuff. So yeah, anyway. So all that stuff, all the paperwork stuff, I'm really starting to focus more on that. I'm gonna have all that filled out because I'm gonna fill it out, get it on the paper, and then transfer it when I go online, because I'm gonna send it online, obviously, you know what I mean? And so, and I wanna get it in correctly. I already talked about that, you guys know, right? It's gotta be correct, because if there's a mistake, the bureaucracy there is they're just slow, right? I think they're trying to get better, but they're still in the process of being a little bit slow. So anyway, so you want it to be correct. So when it goes in, there's no errors, so that you have to start all over again. So anyway, yeah, I already talked about that. So yeah, so that I'm excited about when it gets in there correctly, and then I can just go. Now it's just waiting. Now it's just a waiting time, and then I'll get a couple of tickets for them whenever they get their visas, and she gets her fiance visa. Jasmine's going to be put on that with her, so they'll both have visas. And then we'll get two tickets for them, and then I will pick them up probably at JFK or Logan, wherever I have them come into. I'll try to get them to come into Logan. We'll see if they come into JFK. Whatever's the easiest. I'll pick them up, and we can start our life together. And then at some point during that time, we will get married. The 90-day fiance visa obviously is you got to marry her within 90 days, and that's no problem. I want to marry her like right away. So we've been talking about it for so long. So I'm not sure exactly where we're going to do that. Like, I have a bunch of ideas, but I'm not sure. So anyway, yeah. So things are starting to becoming again more real, and yeah, I'm focused now on the paperwork, and I got the paperwork. Matt, my friend's going to help me go over it. I want to have it right for when I transfer it into the computer and send it. Everything's good. So, yeah. Anyway, and there's an immigration office here on North Street here, and I went there, but they weren't there because it was lunchtime. I want to go back there and just holler at them and tell them that I got this paperwork, and if they have any tips, you know what I mean. I'm going to be going back there again, talking with them, the immigration here in Pittsfield, just if they have any, you know, like helpful hints on like the paperwork before I submit it, like make sure everything's cool, everything's correct, and maybe they will help me. I'm sure that they will, because it has to do with immigration. It has to do with Emmy and her daughter coming here. So anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I'm just trying to cover all my bases, you know what I mean? So when I submit it, I don't want to find out that it was wrong. I'm going over this, but I'm gonna make sure that it's right. And it's not like, you know, rocket science, but it could be a simple little thing. It's got, you know, it's got to have all her parents' birth dates, and, you know, like all that stuff's got to be right. So, and my stuff, and so anyway, yeah. So that's where I'm really learning patience. I'm like, I'm not trying to get overwhelmed, because it's a lot, right? Think about it. All the stuff I got to do, it's a lot, right? She's worth it, and so is the baby, right? So it's not, you know, but I'm learning patience. I'm just like, I only can do a little at a time. I only can do what I can do at the time, you know, on this day. I think I'm right on schedule. I'm actually ahead of schedule. I'm gonna have everything ready for when I go see her. When I see her, then I can file. You can't file unless you've been in each other's presence. That's just how it is over there. So I might even do it when I'm there. As soon as I see her, after a day, I'm sure there's a library there. We can go online and we can submit everything right there while we're together. We may do that, right? Take an afternoon, not even an afternoon, you know, however long it takes to transfer the paperwork, to do the online, maybe over there. So we could do that, because we can do it because we're officially together. And then I got to show all my documentation that I'm there, you know, my ticket, all our pictures and videos, our conversation on WhatsApp, all that stuff I have to submit and show them that we really have a relationship. We've been talking this long. I'm really in Cebu. We're together there in the Philippines, so they know, because that has to be, all that has to be documented. So Matt was telling me he had all that stuff documented, so they know. You know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, so it's a lot of stuff, but it's just, I only could do what I could do, you know, in one day at a time. That's it. And so that's how I'm trying to focus there. I'm trying to keep it there. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep it to where this seems like so much stuff. I'm already thinking about, she's got to have a physical, she's got to go to Manila, and I got to do one step at a time. I'm not even there yet. I have the paperwork. I'm gonna have it ready to be transferred into the computer. So I'm right on time. So anyway, yeah, oh, man, wow. So I never thought going into this, you know, I say this all the time, but going into this, thinking, you know, when I found out my friend married a girl from another country, I'm thinking I'm going to do the same thing. I didn't know, I had no idea what I was getting into. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, what am I, you know, I'll just get a dating app, I guess, and I'll go to the Philippines. I like that, but I don't know. Am I really even going to go over there? You know what I mean? Yeah, so, but you know, a day at a time, what really helps me, obviously, is how much I care about Emmy and Jasmine, right? So I'm motivated really by love. I mean, not to get sappy, but that's it, right? So what makes it easier now, the closer I get with Emmy and the baby, the less it's easy. I'm not stressed. I'm not like way down. I'm just like, my wife and my daughter are about 9,000 miles away in the Philippines, and I have to go get them. So I'm eager for that. So, but I'm not stressed. I'm just like, I have to go get my wife and my daughter. You know what I mean? And that's how I think about it now. So it's not hard. Sorry, the camera's shaking a little bit there. Right now I'm walking in the shade, so that's nice because it's really nice out today. It's really hot. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm not stressed. I just got to go get my wife and daughter. And so, yeah, anyway, what else? Yeah, I got to work today. I worked last night. I'm working the next 6 days to close. Well, I think Friday and Saturday I'm not closing. I may if people don't show up, but I don't think I'm closing. But I'm closing today, tomorrow, Saturday. Oh no, Sunday. I'm working Friday, Saturday through dinner rush. If somebody doesn't show, I'll stay till close. So I'm totally cool with working all the time. Listen, I never thought I would ever say that. Seriously. Did I just say that? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to back up this video and go, I'm totally okay with working all the time. I'm not stressed. It's okay. Wow, man. Listen, I think I'm growing up a little. For me to even think that and actually not just say it, but actually live it. I'm working and I'm fine. I stay whenever, I work late. Man, all of this is the grace of God in my life. That's it. You know what I mean? Seriously, I can't take any credit for none of this. You know what I mean? So the fact that the fact that he led us to each other and that he's enabling me to be the husband and the Christian man that I'm supposed to be. And I'm not perfect. It's not like the Lord's making me perfect, but he is helping me to grow so that I'm able to do some of this stuff that before, of course, in my drinking days, I could never do none of this. But now, you know, a day at a time, I can, you know, navigate through all this stuff, you know, and I have Emmy. She's on my heart, and so is the baby. And so, yeah, I never thought I'd say that. Seriously, I got to think about that one more time. I have no problem working all the time, and I'm actually in a good mood. I'm happy. I'm smiling. Wow, that's insane. If you knew me back then, I would work a lot. I would even work overtime if I could drink, right? You know what I mean? You guys that would drink is all, you know. I would work all the time. If the guy let me drink, I would stay. I'd work overtime. I'd drink. But if I wasn't drinking, I'm not liking working all the time. I'm trying to get out of there as fast as I can. Leave at lunch, start drinking, and don't even go back to work. That's my past, you know what I mean? So the fact that I'm at this place in my life is just, again, all the grace of Jesus, I promise. So I feel like a spectator. I'm just, as I'm being led, I'm just kind of just trying to do the next right thing. That's it, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, so Emmy is not feeling well. She just has a little cold, but the hard thing, I said this before, but the hard thing is that she has a little cold. I would make her my famous chicken noodle soup. I don't know how famous it is, but I make this chicken noodle soup, and it'd be perfect right now. Let me spin around, guys. It'd be perfect right now for her and the baby, right? My secret recipe of chicken noodle soup, right? And so anyway, yeah, like I can't make it for her. I can't send it to her either. Obviously, she's way over there. But yeah, when she's not well, because I know she's my wife and that's my daughter, I want to be there. Like if they were at my house, if we were home at my house, if we were at all, it's our house now. When we're together and she's not feeling well, I can take care of her. You know what I mean? And the baby, I can make sure the baby's okay. And I know soon enough we'll be together. I really know that, but it's still hard, right? And so, man, distance makes the heart grow fonder. That is so true. I promise. You guys know that, right? But it's not easy. It's tough. As I go on about this, you know, but I'm more excited every day because now I'm starting to get all the stuff. Oh, I got to go get my bus ticket. I'm going to buy my bus ticket a couple of weeks ahead. I think it's even cheaper if you buy it ahead. I got to buy a bus ticket to New York City. So I'll probably buy that any day now. I'm going to go to the bus station and purchase it for the 7th. I got to get there on the 7th, and because my plane is leaving on the 8th. You guys know I can't leave on the 8th because I got to get there early enough. So I'm just going to stay in a hotel on the 7th at JFK at the airport. So I got to purchase my ticket. And I think everything else I got. There's some little stuff. Like I was saying, I got to get... I got a paperback Bible because I want a light Bible, a paperback one, and I have tons of Bibles in my house. I want a book, I haven't read a book in a while, but I want to have a book for that. And then of course I told you about the crosswords and all that, so I can just stay busy a little bit, reading and writing or whatever during my my flight, the 16-hour flight I'm talking about. The one that's 4.5 from Seoul to Cebu, I'll probably be so nervous. I'm not sure I'll be able to do much, but that's going to be fine. But it's the 16-hour one from JFK to Seoul that I'm really like, I need to stay busy, you know, get up, walk, read, write some stuff, read a little scripture, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's all going to be good. Remember, the Lord looks out for drunks and fools, so I'm both of those, so I'm good, right? I got double protection, right? So anyway, so anyway, listen, I'm overwhelmed with a lot of stuff going on, but I'm just trying to keep it in a day and do the best I can, you know what I mean? And let the Lord lead, and I know everything's going to be okay. And again, just pray that Emmy and the baby feel better from their cold. When they wake up tomorrow, I'll be talking to them. I always talk to her, like when I go to work at 5, 6, she's waking up at 6, so I talk to her and I'll see how she's doing. So I'll let you guys know tomorrow how she's doing. But listen, I just wanted to go for a walk, share what's going on with my heart today, and the number. I'll be expecting some comments about the number. I know everybody's going to get it right because they know they're following. So hey, listen, you guys have a great day. Enjoy this summer day, and I will catch up with you, and we will talk again soon.